All right, what's going on, guys? Just woke up probably 10-15 minutes ago. Took a shower, and now we're heading to the gym. Actually, we're gonna go get some coffee, and it's a beautiful day, so we're gonna drive around for a little bit. I like getting sunlight in the morning, and going to the gym fasted today, which I love. Going to the gym fasted has, I think, a lot of benefits. Some people don't like it. Like, I have a buddy named Luke that whenever he works out fasted, he gets nauseous. And that's actually decently common. So it doesn't happen to me though. I love it. I think it's a great way to burn fat, a great way to start the day. And I feel like if you take pre-workout on an empty stomach, it always hits you harder. Even though I'm not taking pre-workout, I am taking L-citrulline and some creatine. So I would imagine the L-citrulline will work a little bit better as well. Yeah, that's all we got going on right now. I'm gonna go hit a back day. And my chest is extremely sore from doing the 225. I feel like, I did it Tuesday, and I feel like it's going to be sore until like Saturday. Like, chest is just gone. And triceps too, for that matter. Not as bad, but still pretty exhausted. So today for back, I don't think it's going to be a real traditional workout either. I think I'm going to go do a lot of hypertrophy work, a lot of isolation, and probably not too heavy of movements. Maybe like a heavy movement at the end, a basic compound movement at the end, go decently light, and then just, focus on the reps, get a good mind-muscle connection towards the end of the workout. Or, getting a mind-muscle connection is going to be most of the workout. But I'll see you guys in there for the gym. I'm going to drive around for a little bit, enjoy the morning, and I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so it turns out I'm an idiot. I just pulled up to the gym. It's 11 o'clock right now, and my phone is on 5%. I didn't realize it didn't charge last night, so it's either... Yeah, I'm not going to go hit the back day right now. I'll just come back later tonight and hit it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go work out, though. We're going to go swim for a little bit and probably hop in the sauna and steam room. I'm not going to make the trip to the gym and then not go in the gym, right? I've done that before, though, like coming at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and you just see the parking lot's absolutely packed. I've definitely driven in here before, saw that, and then dipped. But, early morning. Don't have anything to do. Still fasted. Haven't had anything to eat. I guess I did have a little bit of coffee. A little nitro cold brew action. But yeah, that's what we're about to go do. We're going to go swim and sauna. 20 minutes of just doing laps back and forth in the pool. And then we'll do 20 minutes in the sauna over in that guy. And there's a hot tub right behind me. So I think that's what we got. Time to get an absolutely nasty shoulder pump going. Just got out of the sauna, didn't do the hot tub, just swim in sauna this morning, and I feel great. You guys, I was sitting in the sauna, I was in the sauna for about 40 minutes, and I'm pretty used to fasting, or just like pushing off my food until later in the day, and I really enjoy doing it. Probably is how I'm gonna go about cutting weight when I go on a cut, but I don't know, you get that like mental clarity from like not eating food, and or just like when you're fasted, I feel like, and sitting in the sauna, it's just like, phew, that's what I came to. I just missed that feeling of being fasted, and kind of excited to start the cut. And I would imagine this is how I'm going to cut. So whenever I switch to 312s is when I'm going to start cutting a little bit of fat. And the idea for it is just coming up here in the mornings to swim in sauna like I did today, and then doing that fasted, so I'm burning mostly fat while I'm doing the workout, not too many carbs, and then I'll come back here later in the day and hit another workout, and that's what we're gonna do today. So about to go have breakfast, probably a pretty light breakfast, honestly. But I'll show you guys what I'm having. Pretty late breakfast as well. It's 1 o'clock right now. 30 grams of protein in here, grass-fed whey. 2 of these bad boys, Oikos, so another 30 grams, and then 4 packets of oatmeal. So 88 grams of carbs, I don't know how many fats, and 60 some odd grams of protein. Surprise, surprise, 7:30 at night, we're back in the gym, breaking down the muscle with a compound movement at the beginning of your lift. I think it's extremely important for building strength. And I've done that throughout my 13 years of lifting. I go into the gym, I break down the muscle with a compound movement, the muscle group that I'm going to work that day. And then generally speaking, you have a secondary muscle group that is automatically worked from the first one, and I always work from the larger muscle group out for my splits. So like if I'm doing back, I'll never hit biceps before I hit back because I want to hit the larger muscle group first. And also, like, if I hit back, it's going to take more time to recover being a larger muscle group than a smaller muscle group such as biceps. So I could do biceps, I could probably do once every 2 to 3 days. And for back, if you hit it really hard, you need at least 3 to 4 days to recover. And I feel like, I don't know, smaller muscle groups usually recover a bit faster. So for smaller muscle groups, I like to increase the volume a little bit. But for not for heavy muscle groups, for bigger muscle groups, back, chest, and legs, I like breaking down the muscle with a compound movement at the beginning of the workout, focusing on strength. So anywhere between like 4 and 8 reps for, I don't know, a few working sets, right? And then once your strength starts to like take a dip, then you go into more isolation and hypertrophy work is what I like to call it. But for this workout in particular, we're not going to be doing too much strength work. Probably at the end of the workout, do a basic movement, go pretty light, get just a good stretch and a squeeze in. But yeah, we're just going to go fill the back with blood and then maybe get a bicep pump at the end of it. And that's what's on the agenda. I'm guessing 5 different exercises, and maybe, I don't know, if I have something to say about the exercises when I'm doing, I probably will, like in terms of technique and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just going to show you guys how I like to perform the exercises, and I'll see you in there. Sweatshirts might low-key be the play for the mic, honestly, just because I don't like going through the video and then having it scratch the beard every time that I look down. Or maybe I just need a shave. Okay, so regular warm-up, guys, starting with probably 4 sets of 10 on the wide grip pull-ups. And that's how we'll start the back day. 195 pounds before the start of this workout. Pretty good. When I cut and I lose a little bit of weight, I want to see if I can get to 50. It's one thing I've been wanting to try for a while. But if that's the case, I'm going to need to get a weighted belt to do weighted pull-ups. Also, if you guys haven't started doing weighted pull-ups or you don't do weighted pull-ups, give it a shot. All right, so another reason we gotta still kind of go light. So last back day, I was a dumbass and pulled 6 plates on that rowing machine over there. And I still kind of feel it in my elbow a little bit, like the inside just got pulled. So won't be doing anything too heavy today. Last set.
All right, so I don't think the mic on the sweatshirt is the play because it was just constantly scratching throughout these sets. So won't make you guys listen to it. Last set of pull-ups didn't go, this slow on all of the reps, but just getting warmed up.
All right, hopefully that's not the worst angle. I'm going to give you guys a few different ones. Hopefully I can find one that I like. But I'm doing single arm rows right now, okay? And first thing, I guess you guys can't see it. I have 2 handles, but I like reaching across. So if I'm going with my right arm, I'm going for the left thing, and I'll put my left leg up as well. Helps me get a stretch. And when I'm stretching, my palm's always down, and then when I'm contracting, my palm is up. So like throughout the rep, I'm twisting. And I'd imagine it'll probably be a better angle on the other arm. So if I'm going with my left arm, my right foot is up. And if you think about your hips being like a 90-degree angle, I want to finish a little bit further back, so probably like 95. Looks like that'll be a decent angle, a bit further back. But I'm guessing, I don't know, nothing less than 8 reps, and we'll probably do 4 or 5 sets here. Also, try to find a short handle, okay? Makes it easier to stretch. Like if you have a long handle, you can't stretch nearly as far. But again, palm down for the stretch, and then for the contraction, palm up. And just like I'm usually doing that single arm row machine, still trying to dip the shoulder every time to get the stretch. Superset and shrugs. At this point, we're actively just trying to fill the back with blood right now. So up here, kind of squeezing my entire upper back And don't be rushing through your sets, guys. I'm going pretty light here, but I'm going to be here for a minute. All right, we're getting there. Still not even the full stack. But at least like, I don't know, 45 seconds to a minute set here. You know what it makes me want to do? It makes me want to do the low rowing machine. All right, we're going to turn this into the heaviest set because we're getting a pretty good pump going. Whew. 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 All right, that's pretty heavy for me. We're going to turn this into a drop set, and then I'm thinking probably low rows. This feels amazing. Trying not to use any momentum when I'm doing these reps. Last one, lightest set on the drop set, specifically focusing on the squeeze. Stretch isn't going to be all that great because there's just not that much weight to stretch with, but the squeeze should be perfect. Especially since you already have so much blood in your back. One more thing I'll mention. With the hand that I'm not using, I like to feel the stretch of the lat, right where it meets the oblique. Can't go slow forever. That's a good start though. All right, so we're taking a little break, probably a 2-minute break in between the single arm pulls and these. And I'd imagine we're gonna do 3 supersets real quick. We're gonna do all of them back to back, no break. So we're getting a little break in, probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. And then we're gonna do these. We're gonna be pulling pretty high, trying to get more of the upper back activated, even though I'm gonna be pulling with a low grip. And then we're gonna superset with pull downs or pullovers. I always get pull downs and pullovers mixed up. I don't really know how heavy I want to go on these yet. We're gonna stay pretty light. All right, heavier than that. I still want to use, even when I'm going light, I want to use a little bit of swing to get it to me. Perfect. Trying to pull with my elbows. Most important thing about that. I feel like you can throw these into almost any back exercise, turn it into a superset. Yeah, it's honestly too heavy. Go very light on these because they're not the easiest on your shoulders. But literally just like emphasize the stretch, just hang out down here for a little bit. Ooh. That's perfect. And at the very end, once you're getting the contraction, just puff your chest out a little bit. Welcome back to it. Not really a break in between these, just setting up the camera. You should feel the stretch right here. Okay, if you don't feel the stretch right here, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, it feels good. Let's get you guys back a little bit. I've just kept you real close throughout this entire thing, and I want to see, I feel like scooting back might be a good idea. Keeping the sets going though, not too much more. Still need to go lighter. Progressively, I've been going lighter and lighter on all these sets. Keep you guys back here for this one. I'd say something to try if you guys aren't getting the best stretch or squeeze. Try lowering. If you have a cable, lower it, change the handle, and then change how far you are back from the machine. Last set, the lightest set, probably the slowest reps and the most number of reps. That's just what happens when you start going lighter, right? I feel like all those things are just sequenced together. Ow. One more exercise. This is probably going to be my favorite exercise of the entire lift because our back is already filled with blood. We're not going to go too heavy. We're not going to be pulling for strength. We're just going to be getting a disgusting pump towards the end of the back workout with a compound movement. Going pretty light.
If I can get a good spot.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Probably 3 sets here to finish it. Minute break and back at it. That light will turn into 30 seconds. Give you guys a different view of what I'm doing. Thing that comes to mind for like the cues when I'm doing this, pulling from the elbows and making sure like my elbows are pulling in front of me rather than to my sides. I take that back. I feel like when I'm going wide, I'm pulling to my sides, but when I'm going narrow, I'm keeping my elbows more in front of me. We're gonna go wide on here, and I wanna see, honestly, I wanna see how my form is. Pretty light though, not heavy. All right, we're gonna do one more set a little bit heavier than that because almost always I have more of a swing than what I just had. A little bit more normal of a set for me. I guess it's more of a set that you'd see at the beginning of a workout rather than what you just saw. Also going inside, so pulling a little bit more in front of me. All right, we'll leave it at that, guys. That's the workout. Peace. So, boys, another 40-minute sauna session in the books. Feeling good. I started the day here, ending the day here. Gonna go home, make a little protein shake. Don't have work tomorrow, so we're chilling for the rest of the night. Probably edit this tomorrow, go home, play some video games, or I don't know, maybe watch some Netflix or something. Chill out for the rest of the night. It was a good day. Yeah, hope you guys had a good one. Sup? Honestly, I forgot what it feels like to sleep in past 12 o'clock. It's like 12:15 right now. And, you know, you feel like the biggest piece of shit, but it also feels so good. Possibly arm day later. I don't really know. Depends on how my elbow's feeling. Might give it a little break as well. And then morning flex. Chest is looking kind of big. Not bad. I do need to get some sunlight. It's 12 o'clock. I literally just woke up a little bit ago. I scratched that, guys. It's 12:45. And I haven't even been outside today. I'm a POS. If you don't know what that stands for, it's piece of spectacularness. That's me. Yo, guys, happy Easter to everybody. It is Saturday today, and I'm just going to take the day off from lifting. I might go up sauna or steam room, something like that, but I'm not going to go hit an arm day this week. Just because, like I said, like my elbow was a little bit tight and I need to take a little bit of a break. Yeah, so tomorrow's Easter. I'm also on call tomorrow, so I'm thinking I'll probably take tomorrow off as well. But I'll see you guys Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to be working towards the 405, so I want to be working with 365 this week. And that's what the goal is. So, yeah, I'm going to try to work with 365 this upcoming chest day. I didn't record, I usually don't record my leg workouts just because I don't do any squats or anything really too heavy. I have a torn labrum in my right hip, or a partially torn labrum. So eventually I want to do stem cells so I can get back into squatting and whatnot. Barbell bent over rows for the back, or some T-bar rows for the back. Makes me miss some compound movements. But, I'm not really training for strength. Not anymore. I used to pretty strictly, just because in sports, obviously, it's much more advantageous to be strong. So that's how I trained most of my life growing up, was, heavy compound movements towards the beginning of the workouts in order to break down the muscle. And I still think it's probably the most efficient way to gain strength before moving on to like hypertrophy and like isolation work. Both are important, but, yeah, I don't know. I was always training for strength. That's how I like training. I enjoy training for strength. And if you guys think about it, so like I have an older brother. Me and him always had like really similar physiques growing up. And I always thought about it like this. So like if I had let's say I benched 315 pounds at 175 pound body weight. Or my older brother, he's weighing 250 pounds and we bench the same. Like, whose chest is going to look better, right? At the end of the day, it's the person that's lighter, okay? So that was a reason for training for strength always. So my idea was like, I wanted to train for strength and also be at like a low body weight for how much weight I'm working with. And that led me to have some good results. One thing I want to add in here, though, and that I haven't shown just because our gym doesn't have a weight belt, a compound movement that I really enjoyed. So when I was doing back, training for strength specifically, it was usually barbell bent over rows or T-bar rows, going real heavy doing both of those. But since I can't really hinge at the hips and hold that much weight because of my hip, I didn't transfer. I just stopped doing those movements and I went on to pull-ups and strictly focusing on pull-ups. Also doing weighted pull-ups. And I know I mentioned them at the beginning of the workout and I'll probably keep it in there, but
weighted pull-ups, like, if you guys don't do them, I would highly recommend doing them. They're something that got my back very big, very strong, and just made my entire back look a lot better. So yeah, try giving it a shot. Get some chalk if you guys are going to do them. Chalk or straps, one of the two, because you don't want your forearms giving out before your back. Just because, you want your back to be worn out, right? I think that's all I have to say. Happy Easter to everybody. I'll be seeing you guys in a couple days, and I've had a good week off. I'm on call tomorrow, unfortunately, and then we start back up Monday. I've had this week off, and it's been amazing. Really, it's been nice. That's all I gotta say. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Easter to everybody, and I think that's where I'll leave it. I'll catch you guys. Peace.